Can we start recording? Sorry. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Jai Kumarji, when I was reading and listening to your explanation regarding 65 and 66, when you compare to other religions like Islam and Christianity, my understanding is that Allah says that if you only believe me, if you don't believe, you're kafir. You're not deserving person to live on the earth. And Jesus says, I am the only God, and you need to believe. In what way? I had completely different concept about Hinduism. We are, Hinduism means Sanatana Dharma. We are open-heartedly accept all the religions. In what way? Krishna is telling is different than other two.
So it's an important question to understand for all of us. This question would not have been asked some 1,000 years ago or 2000. Let's say go back a little further, 2000 years ago, because the major religions did not exist, the other major religions at that time. So this
Correct.
question doesn't even arise to us. There was only Sanatana Dharma. Okay. So now we have to ask all these questions. How do these different religions play out, and what is the meaning of all this? Do each talk about, okay, let me put it this way. Are each religion, are they identical to each other and yet different because they are different religions? Or is there fundamental differences between them and therefore they are different? Okay, these questions we have to be clear. The Hindu, what happens? Because the Hindu has grown up in a Hindu ethos where all devatas are acceptable, or different castes are acceptable, varnas are acceptable, and Kuladaivam is there, this Daivam is there. So everything is acceptable. Varuna, Indra, everything is available. So therefore, we've grown up with that ethos. Therefore, somebody comes and says, Allah is my God. We have no problem. We have no problem. Yeah, of course, Allah can be your God. What's wrong with that? Jesus is my God. Okay, no problem. So for us, if somebody comes and says, Jesus is my God, it doesn't even create a ripple in our mind. It doesn't even, oh, you don't believe in Krishna? That question doesn't arise in us. Because there are many people, Hindus, who believe in Rama than Krishna. Okay, so therefore what? Therefore, for us, all these religions are immaterial to us. Means immaterial means what? Let them be good. Then only we are realizing this is not the way this Hindu thinks is not the way the other religion person thinks. That is a problem. We make a mistake. What mistake we make? We make a mistake that people from other religions also think of us in the way we think of those religions. This is a huge blind spot that Hindus have because we don't know about other religions. If you don't know about other religions, you're only going to think that the other religion is like my religion. It's just a different name, different gods, different heavens. This is a problem. This is a problem. Why it's a problem? Because they are using it to oppress other religions. Oppress, suppress, destroy, eliminate. I'm not saying they are eliminating. They are saying they want to eliminate us. Okay. So that is how it has become. So that's why Swamiji, if you should listen to Swamiji's talk on this. On for example, conversion is violence. 1999. Karma Rakshana Samiti talk. You all should Google it. Somebody can send it to the class. Please do. Conversion is violence. Why conversion is violence? Long ago we used to think, so what? Conversion. Okay, you can be a Hindu, you can be a Muslim, you can be a Christian. What is wrong with what? Then that talk you should see. Just it is, Swamiji has put in a lot of thought in that. So he talks about aggressive religions versus non-aggressive religions. What is the purpose of religion? The purpose of religion is to make a human out of this being. And human by body, all right. But here also I must be human. Human means what? I must contribute to the harmony of this universe. But if I'm intent on converting you, I'm constantly, I am affected by your being a non me. You're being a non me, correct? I'm a Christian, you're a non Christian. And my whole goal is to convert you. I will not rest until I convert you and everybody else. That's what is creating all these religious wars. So many wars are there. Wars. I like that video. I wish somebody could get me that video. That guy animates this thing. He shows the whole globe in the night. And then time is moving. Katakata is moving. 5,000 years, 4,000 years back, and 3,000 years back. No wars are there. And then Christianity comes. And then wars, small war, big war, like this. And like this it comes. So a very beautiful thing it is. Anyway, so there is no, in fact, we can say there's no comparison between Advaita Vedanta and any other religion. Even our religion, we say our gods are important and only our gods will give moksha. Correct? We also say the same thing they say. But we are not going to convert the other people. This conversion idea is not there in our ethos at all. Completely not there at all. And so that is why we become victims in the whole process. Those who don't know how to protect themselves are victims and will be eliminated. Recently, you saw something in India, there's a major shift going on. There are few political leaders now talking about, Modi himself has said, Hindus have to get united. Did you hear this statement? A politician makes this statement, Hindus have to get united if you want to protect yourself. This is a very bold statement made by a politician. Prime Minister of the country said it. So it's up there. It's no longer a secret. And it's because of this, my God, my way or the highway. How about that? My way or the highway. That is idea. So
Jaykumarji, sorry to interrupt. My question is, Krishna is telling in 66, Sarvadharma Parityaga. You leave any other, does it mean that you leave other dharma, other religion, and only believe in me?
no,
Does it mean that's what the clarification I want.
no, we don't.
Unlike Allah and Jesus, they tell that one. Forget about everything. Only believe in us, then only you can go to heaven. He is not
No,
telling that one,
he
Krishna.
is not telling that. Now,
That's what I want clarification.
some Vishishta may interpret it differently. Okay, you have to check with. I'm not a Vishishta guy, and Shakaracharya is going to. He's written so many pages on that. I told you just now. So that is a Nachiketa question. Anyatra dharmat, anyatra dharma, and so yeah. So therefore, he's not talking about anya mata. Anya mata. Nobody else.
Dharma is a mata.
Even Rama cannot protect you. Krishna only can protect you.
Yeah. Okay.
That also they will say, they will use Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita came later, These guys are always, later is better. Later is better idea. We are saying earliest is best idea.
Yeah.
The best has been told. You can repeat it as many times as you want, but you cannot better it. That's what we are saying. They are saying later. The latest prophet. Who is the latest prophet? He has the best news for you. You follow the latest guy. The other guys are all old-fashioned. No, here it's not like that. We are going to see that. Be a very good discussion. Thank you.
Thank you, Jaykumarji. Thank you.
Huh?
He created the maximum problem by his misinterpretation and misunderstanding and foolishness.
Who created?
The latest guy.
Oh, the latest guy. Okay.
Guruji, just tomorrow, are we starting the Mundaka, or is there any change in the program?
Why should there be a change in the
No,
program?
just because I was not, for 2 days, I didn't attend this.
Okay. No. I mean, we set the announcement, no?
Okay.
So
There
yeah.
was another announcement came from Naranji, the 20, some new course we have to register Mundaka. What is that? I didn't understand what is that.
What is there to understand?
No. In the sense, you are starting tomorrow morning as in place of Kata, but there is another registration which came from Naranji.
It's on the
About-
8th. That's on the 8th. not
8th.
tomorrow.
That is the difference. Like, I didn't know what
No,
was that.
that is when
It is
Mundaka
a conflict of date.
Yeah, it is very
Yeah.
clear, 7th November.
November 7th.
So yeah.
That's not tomorrow.
We all have to register there, no, for that course.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what he is telling.
November 7th. November
Okay.
7th.
Do
So
we
tomorrow
have
it is not there. That's
tomorrow?
what you are saying.
No, Mundaka is starting on November 7th. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So one
Tomorrow
week.
is not the one.
Tomorrow we'll give a chutti for all.
Okay.
How about
Thank
chutti? We never talk about chutti. Guruji, what is this? You're constantly teaching all the time. You're not giving us a break. So I will do one thing. Let's have chutti tomorrow so that complaint will not be there.
Okay. Yeah, that was the question.
Vaidya. Go ahead.
Celebration after the course completion or the examination.
Yeah, unless you all want to talk tomorrow about something or the other, I want to listen for a change. I have time. And if you see, I mean it. Tomorrow's Kathopanishad, technically, and those of you who want to say a few words, the mantra that you loved so much, like Anyatra Dharmat, or so many mantras are there. Maybe you want to say a few words, or just say something about your own journey. What happened in your 2-year journey in Kathopanishad? What are the things that happened to you? I want to hear that. Sanskrit, maybe you improved a little. Shastra, maybe your understanding of the Upanishad dramatically improved. I never knew anything about Upanishad. If you want to say something, shall we do that? Shall we meet like that tomorrow? But
Yes.
we should come to class and then everybody staring at each other. That's of no use,
No. I want to talk about how the couple of mantras that is.
Very good. Let's do that. That'll be a good way to spend our time tomorrow. So tomorrow class means Thursday 6:15 a.m. IST. We are meeting.
Chutti cancelled.
See, for us, every class is a chutti. See, Hemaji, don't think when people ask me, am I employed? I say, I'm jobless. I don't have any job. You tell me what you want to do. That's all I ask them. How can I help you? That's what I say. Even though I'm working from morning to evening, okay? Still unemployed. Chutti. Chutti hai. So you have to approach it like that. All right. Thank you. So we'll meet tomorrow. Thanks. Vaidya, go ahead.
Jagmohanji, can you hear me?
Now, yes.
Yes, thank you. Yes, so Jagmohanji, I wanted to make one observation. And this is probably an important point that I wanted to ask you also. So, in the Vedam, there is different places where, for example, there is this Veda mantram which says, I think in Purusha Suktam, Nanya Panta Ayanaya Vidyate, right? And then again in this, when you welcome a sannyasi, the mantram that is chanted, that is also says that karmana na prajaya dhanena tyage naike amritatva manushu. So my question is this. I think definitely in our Hindu Dharma, it is accepted that this is the only path really for moksha, to understand the self as yourself. So I think we don't emphasize enough when we say that in the guise of, and this is, I think, our own Hindu leaders, other leaders, who have brainwashed us into accepting other religions. And like you said, our Hindu ethos, makes us accept other religions, which is fine. Give that, but at the same time, we have to be clear that this is the path that leads one to moksha, not any other path. And I think this is an important, at least in our class, we should be clear about, so that we can convey this to our next generation and so on. Why Hindu Dharma is special? Why is it worth holding on to?
Correct, correct. In fact, I say that if you take Advaita Vedanta out of Hindu Dharma, then Hindu Dharma will collapse after some time. You'll be left with some, devatas and all will be there, puja paddhati and all will be there. But the Sara will not be there. Sara. Deho devalaya proktas jivo deva sanatana. Tyaje ajnana nirmalyam soham bhavena pujayat. That soham bhavena pujayat will be gone. Essence will be not be there. Simply you will be saying you and I are equal. You and I are same. It becomes just words without any meaning. Yeah, correct. So we have to be clear about it.
So, and then Puja Swamiji also, made this point that all religions are not the same. Correct. And this is a very, very strong counter. And I think I think that we should all, at least in our class again, all internalize that fact. All religions are not the same, and all religions do not lead to the same goal. And I've heard even this is the sad part, Jayakumarji. I've heard even Hindu leaders saying, for example, Ekam Sad Vipraha Bahuda Vadanti, which is an Upanishad verse, which only says that different Upanishads talk about the same truth and in different words. It doesn't mean that all religions talk about the same truth, right?
Correct, correct, correct. This is what happens. All it's a mishmash.
Swamiji's famous statement, ये भी ठीक है, वो भी ठीक है, वो चलेगा नहीं, वो सच नहीं है. He always says that. ये fanatic statement है.
Right, right. Yeah, very true. All your points well taken. Yeah, next. Sri Vidya.
Guruji, I just want to bring up this Sloka 63, the last word, Yethechasi Tata Kuru. I don't get it because I'm. If he is Krishna giving a free hand to Arjuna to do whatever he wants after hearing all these teachings, or?
Yeah, of course. Krishna is different from Arjuna. Krishna's mind is different from Arjuna's mind. So what can he do as a parent? What can a parent do? Children have their own mind. And the best thing a parent can do is educate the child. Best thing. That is the best thing, really. Forcing the, see, it may be possible to force the child to do what you want. Okay, that is possible. But that won't last for long.
But up to a point only, we understand that. Yeah.
So therefore, education is primary. And so Yatha Ichasi Tata Kuru is a really true statement. It is. It's Krishna is actually vocalizing what is true. Even if he doesn't say that, that statement is true. Yatha Ichasi Tata Kuru. I'm going to walk away from here. You're going to walk away. And now what? Okay, war is only one step. You're going to win the war. And after that, what are you going to do? Suppose I make you fight this war. Then what? Then you'll be constantly coming to me for advice on everything. Or are you going to be a leader of this country and lead the country? So, advisor. Then you have advisors. Prime Minister will have advisors. They advise Prime Minister on many aspects. Because the Prime Minister won't have time to do research. Others should do the research, find out what's going on, and then make recommendations. So, Krishna can at best make a recommendation to Arjuna. And so, Yatha Ichasi Tatha Kuru. That's a way to. Yeah, free hand.
I also.
Tell me.
Sorry, Guruji, please. Sorry. I also thought that he is also type of threatening him. If you don't follow whatever I have taught, and whatever I have taught, you don't have it in your mind, you will not get into a good position or something. No, it is not a threatening statement.
Ahankarat came recently, you know. If you means ahankara should not interfere in knowledge. Ahankara has no role to play when a fact is being unfolded. The child is sitting in a mathematics class. Teacher is teaching algebra, addition and subtraction. What role ahankara has to play? Tell me. At best, you absorb what is there and absorb, write it and engage with the teacher. That's the maximum use of ahankara. But trying to change what is being said is not the role of ahankara. And so that's the way to take all these things. And so, Arthavada, sometimes we say Arthavada. Arthavada is a praise of what is being talked about. Krishna gains nothing by threatening Arjuna. And that's why you call him Jagat Guru, because he's talking about something that is true at all places and all times, etc. So it appears like a threat. Correct, you're right. It appears like a threat. That is accepted. Like parents do. They do threaten children, but they also mean good, and hopefully they do educate the children. Yeah, it appears like a threat. You can say that. Maheshji.
Imagine this sloka 1862.
Okay.
If you read the translation or the sloka itself, it is a clear, I mean, it looks as if though the Dvaita or Visishta Dvaita, right? Surrender to me alone wholeheartedly by His grace. This is what Dvaita and Visishta Dvaita.
Yeah. Correct.
So why such a statement is made?
It has to be made. Without Sharanam, without Dvaita, you can't come to Advaita. There is no Advaita without Dvaita. You must have the surrender and puja prarthana and all is not possible without Dvaita Buddhi. Karma yoga can only be practiced with Dvaita Buddhi.
No, but Advaita came much before Dvaita, isn't it?
No, Advaita can come much before Dvaita. It doesn't matter. But with the
So it is
child
a
Dvaita,
it is degraded to Dvaita or Visishta Dvaita, isn't it?
There is no degradation here. He is talking about the process.
With time, we said that it was too abstract, it was too difficult to comprehend.
No. We are combining two different things. Here, what Krishna is saying is Tameva Sharanam Gacha. Because this is the goal of your life, because you are what you're seeking, finally. Okay, that's the final goal. Atma is Purnaha. Okay, but you don't think so. Therefore, Tameva Sharanam Gacha. You surrender to that Ishvara, your Ishta Devata. Ishvara here, Ishvara Sarva Bhutana. Whatever your Ishvara is surrendered to that Ishvara. But now that you've heard this message won't leave you. Your goal is going to be there. So, nothing wrong with it.
All along, it has been all Jnana, started from Jnana Yoga, right? The Atma, it is indestructible, all this extra, etc., etc.
Okay.
And then towards the end, we are saying, surrender to me or surrender to him. It is as if, okay, I did whatever I could, but you don't seem to have understood. So now you surrender.
Right. No, that shows that you don't ignore the basics. You don't take anything for granted. Okay. Who is the greatest bhakta? What is that? Chatur Vida Bhajante Ma Jana Sukritino Arjuna Arto Jigyasur Arthati Jnani Cha Bharatarshava. Jnani is the greatest bhakta. So therefore, the Jnani will actually do puja also. And Jnani need not do puja, but does puja.
No, I'm not talking about puja. I'm talking about the words like surrender.
Jnani
And
surrenders.
by his
Saying
grace, it will come.
Correct. And everything is
And you will
everything
go
is
to the, you will attain absolute peace, the eternal abode. These are all,
yeah.
you know.
So these are used by Vishishtadvaitis very appropriately. I mean, appropriately means what? These are called halwa shlokas for them. And
Yeah, I mean, whereas if you had said, okay, this we already talked about everything, Atma is in there. So even if you had made a statement like that,
coming, it's coming. You're jumping ahead. You're jumping the gun.
no, I'm just
Sarvadharma
talking about this
Paripurusha-
context.
coming. Your statement also is coming.
So, yeah, this.
Your statement is coming. So if there is any consolation, let's wait for the next class and see what happens. Okay, good. I see your point. Yeah. All right, Premaji.
Another angle came to me, Guruji. Aham nirvikalpo nirakara rupa vibhutvyapta sarvatra sarvendriyanam sadame samatvam samuktirna bandha chidananda rupa shivoham shivoham sarvadharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam raja aham tva sarvapapebhyo mokshishyami masucha, which is a guarantee, but it also means that you and I are one. You don't recognize it. So come to that point where you realize that, and then you have the samatvam there. There is no more questions to be answered. And so sarva dharma, and all the preconceptions, all the things that you have accumulated as yours is not that. The truth is you and I are one. Can I connect it?
Yeah. Of course, you can connect all that. Yes. So aham nirvikaro, etc. is there. Chidananda rupa shivoham. Aham shivaha. Then you have to see the whole also. The whole is not mentioned in the shloka. Whole means what? Aham Brahma api asmi. That is not there in that shloka. It is all focusing on the nature of Atma, correct? The Shishyaha, na Gurunai, Vashishyaha is there. Na Pita, na Mata is there. Na Bandhuhu is there. So I'm not any of the things that are there that I know in terms of relationships. That is true. But that's only half the message. The remaining half is not there in that shloka. That whole Panchakam, it is not there.
That comes in
Ashtakam.
the sloka, that Shiva Kevaloha. That comes in the Shiva Kevaloha.
Yeah, so what Premaji said is that it is true, and you have to connect it with the Brahma aspect also. Then only I am Purna. I am not Purna, not because Shivoham Shivoham. Shivoham need not make me Purna. Purnatvam has to come. Shivoham also is there, important part. Atma's nature is same as the nature of Brahma also. And because Jagat Brahma Asti, okay, Mithya Jagat is Satyam Brahma. And that Satyam Brahma, Aham Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Asmi has to come. So yeah, so good. That's the process. That's the process. Yeah. You made the connection. Thank you. Ramuji.
Regarding the earlier point, we were talking about Gandhiji politically changed this bhajan and misguided the whole India for 5 decades with the Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah, that shows that force. There is that force of these other religions that seems to be so big. People are just catapulting. People are just succumbing to it.
He made it for political reasons.
So yeah, you're right. You're right.
And that shows the control, I mean, they don't do anything. We elect people, and the other religion people control the people we elect. They run them according to their wishes. We elect them, and the other religion controls them. That is how they are gaining power. They don't do anything, and our vote goes just waste. It's just so unfortunate.
But things are changing here, Mohini ji. You may be.
I know it is changing. I'm happy, but it is the way they control it. It just, I cannot accept it. People in power, they succumb to them. They are so much, I feel like they're slave to them. I mean, so much politics is going on. It is changing, but yes, I'm glad it is changing. But the way I see is how shrewd they are. They don't do anything except control the people who we elect.
So,
So doesn't
Uttishtata
matter.
Jagrata. Hindu Jago. Hindu Jago is the only
Exactly,
solution.
we have to. Batoge to katoge is 100% true.
Somebody said yesterday that we have only 23 MPs are there, Muslim MPs are there in the parliament, but nearly 240 MPs are opposing this Waqf board bill.
Yeah, we have our work cut out for us, for sure. Any other questions? There's a chat box. What is this? Oh, yeah. Batenge to katenge. Correct. That's what I think Modi ji said.
Yogi said that.
Yogi
Yogi
ji
said.
said that,
Yogi,
actually.
yeah. Right. Okay. Okay. Very good. Okay. Positive.
And what is batenge to katenge?
If we split ourselves, we are not united. If we divide ourselves, then we will perish.
Basically, it's like when the British ruled, they used to say, if you don't hang together, you'll be hung separately.
See?
Yeah, if you don't, I mean, if you're not united, they will choose you differently and hang you.
Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah. Because that shows this word religion has to be thought about once again. And you don't give equal status to all religions. You don't give equal status to all quote unquote religions. That's a big learning. See, those people know it, by the way. They know exactly. They don't give equal status to all religions. They don't give equal status to us. We're all kafirs. We're all heathens. We're all devil worshippers. But they are very clear. Confusion is only in our head. Hindus' head only there is confusion. Correct? That's right. Hindu Jago is a solution. Good. We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you. Namaskar.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amrita Kalasha Hastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Dhanyawad.
Thank you.
Dhanyawad.
Dhanyawad.
Thank you.
Yo.
Hari Om.
Thank you.